As you read from today's video title, I'm gonna tell you guys how I got bullied for blogging, basically posting on social media. I was sitting in my room, I think a week after summer break started. I was sitting in my room watching a movie with my two sisters, and I started getting notifications, screenshots, pictures from my friends asking me, have you seen this? Have you seen what's going on? And I was like, what? What's going on? And I I opened their messages, and I saw my name plastered everywhere. When I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. Like my name was literally all over the group chat, the school group chat. And I remember, I remember I was just like, what? I was like, what? What is happening? What? So before I go further, let's start from the beginning. It all started with me going for my first semester at this university. I was beyond excited, you guys. I was so excited for that new chapter of my life. Obviously, like university. At that time, I was on a high for making videos, for posting, for making content. Like I was back, TikTok, IG, YouTube. I was posting back to back, you guys. And I was excited, obviously. And we had this 1 week orientation week for my school, and I vlogged everything, both long form and short form, you guys. That's how dedicated I was. And I was just, ever since I was young, I'm not even trying to be cringe or anything, but I've always loved making videos of myself. Like I love talking on camera, I love making videos. I just love people posting out for people to see what I'm up to, like what I'm doing, what I like, what I don't like. I don't know. I just really, really enjoy making content. I have no other reason. It's not for the money, it's not for anything. I just enjoy making content. And when I started in secondary school, my content was just very random, honestly, because obviously I couldn't vlog secondary school, so everything was just very random. Then that's why I was so excited to go to university, because obviously I could vlog now. And yeah, I was so excited. Little did I know, I went to uni. I remember preparing myself the night before I left. I sat down, I had a talk with myself. I was like, this is your time. Like, you're gonna build a name for yourself before everything. I already had a plan that go, you focus on school, but you also focus on making content. And that was my mantra. I had it all planned out, you guys. Something about Nigerian universities. If you are Nigerian and you're in a university, you know that at the end of every semester they do this anonymous messages thing, that basically just random people will send stuff. It's usually something, some like things that are very funny. I didn't know that thing existed. My sisters, because they were in uni before me, they knew about it, but like I didn't know anything about that. But apparently it's like a tradition. So I didn't know I was going to be part of that tradition. Anyways, I obviously heard about it, and I remember talking with my friends that we were excited to see what it was actually all about. It's like this group chat that almost everybody in the group is in the school is in the group, and I was also in there too, but I never checked the messages, and I never checked messages from that group because it's just random things, students sending their businesses and all of that. So I never really pay attention to it like that. So then, like I said, summer break happened. I think I grew an audience when I started. Like I made so like my videos were, oh my god, they were getting views. My vlogs, they were getting so many views. I had like a whole audience, you guys, of people from where my school was, and I was so happy because I was genuinely doing what I love doing and also making people enjoy it at the same time. I remember that time I was even getting brands messages and all of that, but I didn't accept it because I didn't really know how to go on with anything. I didn't even properly made friends yet and all of that. I gathered like a whole audience the moment I post my vlogs. 2K views, 3K views, 4K views. I was getting comments, and I was getting recognized in school too. Like some lecturers or some workers would just randomly see me and say, "Oh, they have seen me from TikTok," and it was it was overwhelming. But I really, aside from that, I enjoyed what I was doing. I loved making videos. I loved editing. I loved doing voiceovers. I loved everything basically. It all started, like I said, it started a week. I'm not even exactly sure that it was exactly a week, but it started after summer break, during summer break. And like I said, I was watching a movie with my sisters. I got a message from one of my friends, and it was funny because my friends, I think like four of them, sent me a screenshot of the stuff. I think like almost at the same time. So I was like, I checked it, and I my first reaction was, what is this? What is happening? What? This thing happened like a year and some months ago. Because like I said, I was in my first semester, and I've kind of lost like some of them because they were a lot. When I tell you guys, they were a lot. There were a lot. Like my name was all over all the anonymous messages for some reason, and I think I only have like 6 to 7. I don't know. I don't have them on my iPad right now. They're on my phone and I'm filming on my phone. But I'm gonna put them right here for you guys to see. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, people think I should hold body. People think I should go to the gym. People think my fashion sense is stupid. Oh my god. I can still remember from memory. I can still remember all the things because I've read those things like over and over and over again. Not because I was hurt, not because of anything, but because of how mesmerized I was that people sat down and wrote those things about me. I was I was in shock. I was shocked. I was mesmerized. I was amazed. I was everything in the dictionary, you guys. You guys should wonder fresher girl to, I think, whole body or something. Then everybody, like, I'm telling you, like a bunch of people were like, "Thank you, yes, yes, somebody tell her to do that, please." It's actually really crazy. I wish I people were saying things, you guys. People were saying mean stuff. People were really, 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 really mean because like people were agreeing. People were like, yes, like this girl needs to stop. And then somebody even brought up my YouTube and they were like that, oh, this girl she posts on YouTube too. As if that was something embarrassing. Like, are you hearing yourself? Like, what do you mean? Like, and you guys, I was reading, oh my god, my iPad literally wants to fall. I was reading um all this stuff, then I gave it to my immediately I finished reading it, I gave it to my sisters. I was like, you guys should check this out. People are talking about me in the I was laughing. The same expression I have now, that's the same one I had before. Because what did you want me to do? Cry? I was really chill. I showed my sisters. They read everything. They were seeing people's reactions and all of that. And I remember my sister had turned and looked at me like I think they were expecting me to like cry or just break down or something. But I know really too sent like that about this kind of thing, honestly. And my friends were asking me, "Are you okay?" Like they were sending me voice notes asking me if I was okay because they were genuinely worried. Everybody around me was genuinely worried. But I was just like I was just I was just giving nonchalant. I was very, very nonchalant towards the whole situation. I even shocked myself. And I remember when I went to bed right that night, I read the messages and I I was like, why am I not feeling anything? Why is this not bothering me? And I that same night I posted a video and obviously it did well and I was like, that's why. That is my reason for not crying because what? Of course, like I wondered who were behind the messages. I was so curious. I was low-key so curious. I was like, I wonder who all these people are. All these people hating me. Who are you? Come to my face and say it. What's stopping you? I mean, you have if you see my TikToks, my DM is open. Text me, tell me to stop what I'm doing if you have a problem with it. If you have the mind. Rubbish. This is trouble. Like people actually have audacity. So because you're a coward, let me just start with that. I don't want because I have like a whole structure of these things, but like I don't want to go off the grid. Let me just finish everything first. During that same night, I had a realization. I was like, wait. So people were actually watching my stuff. People were actually watching my things. Like if you guys see all my videos and decided to hate on them, that means you saw them. Abi? That means you actually see my videos a lot and you just chose to hate them and that's really really crazy. You are crazy. I'm sorry I'm calling you guys crazy. You know you whoever it was that sent all those hate messages to me. You are crazy. Anyways, my sister the next day she asked me like what am I going to do now and I was like what else am I gonna do? Like I was already planning to make a video that day and I went ahead and did it because all that's supposed to do stop that wasn't going to stop me. Like I never even considered stopping honestly. In fact, it made me want to do more so that you people will see it and see hate on it. That was the plan. So I was like I ain't stopping nothing. I'm gonna continue. Come back stronger. Come back stronger. And I that same night, I think on TikTok I got like a bunch of messages, like 10 plus people from the group chat telling me that oh it's fine. I'm going to see if I could find them and post them here. So many people were like it's fine, I should leave them, that they're just haters, I shouldn't worry myself. And I really like that warmed my heart and I really appreciated it because for some reason the only thing that was like puzzling me was the fact that people were thinking that I was probably in my room breaking apart, crying, or I've already deleted all my social media. That was not gonna happen. Like, but I really appreciated all the people that checked on me. More people followed me. More people saw my stuff, and I was like, you people just gave me free marketing, self, free boost of socials, and you didn't even know what you were doing. Chat. Anyways, I got a lot of messages and I was so happy. When I went back to school after summer break, I was really excited. I remember one of my friends messaged me the night before and was like, are you going to be fine? I was like, why won't I be fine? You people should stop doing this thing because for some reason they felt like I was lying about being okay, but genuinely I was fine. Genuinely. So I went back to school and I was just when I was walking around, I remember the day I went back, I was going to the cafeteria and people were obviously around and all of that. And I was like, so this is how I was walking around and people were looking at me like at this girl, what does she think she's doing? She wants to be a TikTok star, she wants to be popular, she wants to be famous. That was just all that was going on in my head. I was like all alone while I was just being innocent, walking on my own, being in my own thoughts. People were looking at me and hating on me. Genuinely, what are you doing with your life? Like, that is some crazy things, honestly. Like, that's the realization I had. I was like, so as I was just going to class, going back to my room, going to CAF, you people were really analyzing my outfits, analyzing my videos, analyzing my voice, analyzing my everything, while I was just there thinking about the assignments I have to finish. While I was thinking about the presentation I have to do. Chai. Anyways, everything went back to normal, honestly. I didn't really care about that thing. The only thing that changed was the change the change happened so fast I didn't even notice it, because the moment I went back after that summer, my content stopped. Like, it stopped drastically. I'm sorry if it's getting darker, like it's about to start raining right now. I need to wrap this up because it's gonna become too loud. Anyways, my content stopped, unfortunately. Like, I kind of just paused on posting vlogs, any kind of videos. Like, I remember my account was literally empty, like I wasn't posting anything. And I remember my siblings were asking me, why aren't you posting anything? Like, what is wrong with you? Both on YouTube and TikTok and all of that. And I I need to say this, but because it wasn't entirely because of the hate I got. Excuse me. I just kind of felt that my content was beginning to be um my dad just passed. My dad just passed in front of my window. I hope he didn't hear all this. Oh my god. It wasn't entirely because of this thing. I just felt like my content was beginning to be boring, and I didn't really want to put anything boring out there for people to watch. And I remember thinking, what should I do? What should my new niche be? And I just kind of fell into this whole depression or something. Not really depression. I wasn't depressed. God forbid. I was not depressed, please. I was confused. I kind of stopped making videos, not because I was in a bad mental place or anything. I just needed time to think of what I wanted to do. In fact, I can even say I'm still I'm still in that state of confusion of what I really want to do with my things. And eventually I kind of lost my audience, the people that I gathered actually. And yeah, and I wouldn't really say it affected me that way. I mean, I'm so okay with it. I know I can bounce back whenever I'm ready. And people really started to think that um it was because of this whole thing that I stopped, but it's really not. In fact, it has nothing to do with that thing. That whole anonymous hate didn't change anything in my life. Genuinely, nothing changed about me or my content or anything. It's just that I realized that I needed time to think of what I wanted to do and then go back. That was it. The anonymous messages had nothing to do with what I want to do in my life or anything. So if I'm to tell my first semester me, if I had to go back in time, I will honestly just even do stronger things. I will make more videos. Let me see what you people would do. Because I was posting, I think, once every day because of how much videos I had. I was posting every single day, you guys, back to back. Oh, I miss those days, Loki. I miss those days that I had so much to post. But yeah, I will tell her to continue what she loves to do, and she shouldn't let anything get to her. And I'm the kind of person that hate doesn't really get to me. Like, I used to be way sensitive before, like in secondary school. Like, when I was younger, I used to be so sensitive. Anything affected me, I'll cry. I've cried so many times because of insecurity and all. Anyways, I'm drifting from the topic, but I used to be sensitive, not anymore. Nothing you can see affects me, honestly, at this point. I don't really care about people's opinions like that, and I think I like that version of myself better. And she's going to be the one like ruling from now on, honestly. So, oh my god, it's getting darker. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, my light's about to die, it's about to rain, all that stuff. So, my final message, like a takeaway for this video, is to basically not allow anyone to judge you. Don't allow anybody to form an opinion about what you love to do. Because anything you do, you're gonna get hate no matter what. So why not just do what you love? Like, but yeah, like I said, I'm really bad at this, but that was my story about how I was bullied for basically vlogging, for posting on social media. And it's a really bad thing. I think those people that wrote those messages are cowards, they are depressed, they don't have any joy in life, and they're cowards, like I said. Because if you had a problem with me, you would have said it to my face, but you didn't. You had to go to anonymous. How depressed are you genuinely? Why would you even still be interested in school during summer? Like, when I tell you guys, I achieved that group when I came home. I achieved them because what else would I want to do with them? Anyways, I'm going off the topic again. I'm really glad for where I am now, and the fact that I didn't let that thing affect me at all. And I will say this again to my friends, to my family, they they didn't affect anything. My mental health, my contents, they didn't affect anything. It was just something that happened that night for me. It happened because even in school I was getting so many people were asking me, why did I stop posting? People were like, yeah, the reason I came to this school, why did you stop posting and all of that? And I was like, girl, I don't know. Though I don't, I honestly don't know, but we are going to work on that, you guys. I am definitely going to work on my content. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was insightful. I don't know. But that was my experience of being bullied. Honestly,